Wow, this is breaking news. Remember that about a few days ago, I brought you the report of Ibrahim Magu's alleged appointment by the president, Muhammad Buhari, and everyone was surprised like, hey, could this really be true that the former EFCC boss is getting appointment from the president? But guess what? It is really true because now the appointment he got, you know, who have been working in that department have actually caused a serious problem because they said nobody is going to step down for him. They don't want him. It's just a serious matter on ground. Well, but I hope that this it will be put in place. Of course, it is the president that gives the order, and definitely it will be carried out. But I don't know how well they will be able to do this. But anyway, I'll bring you more details about this. But please ensure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell, like, and also share this video. And don't forget that Ibrahim Magu was one man who really faced for like a month. He was in police for like 2 months or so. He was in the DSS custody. He was facing the Salami led, panel at that point in time because then the AGF was ready to rope him. Perhaps they did a business together, or maybe something went wrong because the AGF did everything he can to nail this guy. But I remembered the time this guy said if he begins to open his mouth, that Nigeria will quake. That was the exact words he used. That Nigeria will quake if he begins to open his mouth. So I believe those are some of the things they were really scared of. That was why that case was, swept under the carpet. And guess what? That case have not been brought up since after then. Even when people were calling for that case to be brought up, the president was on it, ensuring that case is not brought up any longer. So, there are still skeleton in the cupboard. But who is going to expose it? Who is ready to, give up their position, their life for all of this? It is really not worth it. Anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for being here. Well, let us get into the details of this report. Let us see what is going on, the appointment, and why the appointment is being rejected right here. Yes, the president gave the appointment, but of course, where he was supposed to resume, he was being rejected. More details, guys. Okay. Yes, the Police Service Commission (PSC) on Thursday rejected the promotion of Ibrahim Magu, a former acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC). The commission said Magu would not be promoted until he is cleared at the office of the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice and the office of the Inspector General of Police over his recent corruption allegations. Recall that Mr. Magu was arrested in July 2020 and made to appear before a presidential panel investigating allegations of corruption and insubordination leveled against him by Abubakar Malami, Nigerian Justice Minister. Mr. Magu and Mr. Malami have had repeated disagreements on the anti-corruption war, and many Nigerians, including a member of a presidential committee on anti-corruption, Femi Odekunle, believed Mr. Magu's ordeal is part of a power play with Mr. Malami. And remember that Magu's case was a very serious one at that time. And you know that the former Senator Dino Melaye also said some things back then regarding Magu's case and whatever was going on between Magu and the AGF, that is the Attorney General of the Federation. And he said, recall that the EFCC boss was arrested by the Departmental State Service in July 2020 over alleged diversion of recovered funds. And the federal government subsequently instituted a presidential panel of inquiry chaired by Justice Ayo Salami investigation panel and all of that. And, he was held down for misconduct against the embattled EFCC boss Magu. But somehow, you know what Dino Melai said back then in Twitter in a video, and he demanded the report from the investigation he made known to Nigeria. And he asked that the embattled former acting chairman of the commission be prosecuted if he is indicted. And he also said that it is absurd and ridiculous that the federal government will suspend the former acting chairman of EFCC Magu over misconduct and financial misappropriation. The same federal government set up a high power panel to investigate the alleged crime. So, that is exactly what the challenge is. The same thing you created to, try somebody. At the same time, you are also, it's just so confusing. Unfortunately, till this minute, the report of that panel is not known to Nigerians and has not been officially released to the public. And it is just so unfair how these guys are handling the affairs of this country. And we don't know if Mago was indicted by the report or vindicated by the panel. And, Dino Melai said it is laughable that a government that claims to be fighting corruption is in herself immersed in corruption. Of course, it is no longer news that this government is immersed in corruption, though they can deny all they want, but it is not what about them. It is about Nigerians, and Nigerians deserve to be told the outcome of that investigation. But really, they don't care. That's the truth. They really don't care whether you want to believe, whether you want to know. You don't. They don't care. Whatever they want to do, they do it on their own. But he said, on behalf of Nigerians, he said he makes a demand that the report of the panel be made public. If he is indicted, he should be prosecuted. But however, if he is vindicated, the federal government should apologize to him. But unfortunately, none of these reports do we really have the total conviction of all of this, if he was indeed vindicated or not. And it is very important that Nigerians know. But now that even the police is saying that they are not going to promote him because of that case, it is important that Nigerians know, so that even now that the police, is saying that they are not promoting him, it should be for that same reason. And it shouldn't be something that must be kept away, do you understand, from Nigerians. Let Nigerians know, so that now that they are saying all of this against him, because the Police Service Commission said they are rejecting his promotion because the president said he should be promoted. But they rejected that promotion because they feel he still has a pending case that must be reported to Nigerians. And that is how things are supposed to run, not, dictating everything to everybody, and everyone should just swallow the bitter pill, whether it is good for them or not. But anyway, guys, let us drop this here. But please ensure you subscribe, drop a comment. Don't forget to like and also share this video. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.